The first wine is called Idea. It's a blended Chardonnay and the local white grape variety, which is called Morava. From this land, it's fresh, last harvest 2025, and it was aged 8 months in oak barrels. Enjoy. You can read some information here on the back label in English. The wine with this symbol made in terracotta. This wine made from 2 local white grape varieties, Morava and Gigiac, but really it has orange color. We call this wine orange wine because of the color. Why it has orange color? It's this wine put inside. It was fermented in Georgian terracotta 2 months and then was stabilized for 6 months in Italian terracotta. When we put this wine inside Georgian terracotta for fermentation, it was put with inside with skin and seeds exactly. Usually after pressing, white and rosé separate from juice, separate from skin and seeds. In this case, it was put inside terracotta with its skins and so-called skin contact. That's why it has this color and smell like it's sweet wine, but it's a really dry wine. And I recommend you compare smell and taste. For me, they are absolutely different. When I smell it, I feel something like honey melon, but it's very individual, you know. When I taste it, no honey melon.
Okay.
Enjoy it. You can read some information here on the back label as well.
Thank you.
Rosé, it's called Harmony. It's fresh. The harvest of 2024. It's this wine made from local red grape variety, which is called Vranac. Vranac is the most popular here, red. I think at least 80% of local reds made from Vranac. Here is rosé from Vranac. Of course, rosé has unique color every year. In this year, for me, it's great color. Absolutely, it's very bright. Let it breathe because I just opened the bottle. Called Concept. I'd like to draw your attention to the price of this wine at just 7.5. Sometimes people ask me what's wrong with this wine, why it's so cheap. Really nothing wrong. It's very good wine for everyday drinking. If you drink every day, of course. It's Vranac again. You tested rosé from Vranac. Here is red Vranac, and it was aged 1 year in oak barrels. We have to keep low price to sell it as much as possible. I don't know that it's very difficult to sell red wine inside. Okay, enjoy it. I'll leave the bottle. You can read some information here.
Thank you.
It's Vranac again. You tested rosé from Vranac. You tested Vranac in oak. And here is Vranac and terracotta. The same technology like orange wine. It was fermented in Georgian terracotta 2 months, and then it was stabilized in Italian terracotta. Of course, you will feel difference between Vranac in oak and Vranac in terracotta. 2 months in Georgian and up to 6 months in Italian terracotta.
Do they look like Capasone?
You will see.
Okay.
Okay, what's the difference between Georgian terracotta? I told you that our wine is fermented in Georgian terracotta and then stabilized here in Italian. What's the difference? Of course, material. This terracotta made in Italy, Georgian in Georgia. Second, Georgian terracotta are inside the earth to keep constant temperature. You will see it. Yeah, and they are open. Here we can close, and if it's necessary, we can seal it up. And keep here our wine for stabilization up to 6 months.
So the Georgian ones are left open? They're in the ground?
Yeah.
In the ground.
When wine is ready, here wine goes here to stainless steel bars. They have a cooling system. We can control and change temperature of the wine if it's necessary. Rosé wine made only in stainless steel because rosé should be fresh and natural. Okay, when wine is ready here and we are ready to bottle it, wine last time filtrated and goes here to bottling line. It's Italian bottling line, it's quite fast and simple. We can bottle up to 5,000 bottles per day. We bottled it last week. We should clean bottles and put labels. Okay, how does it work? It's very simple. Two guys stay here, put empty bottles on the line. Then bottles goes here. Here is filling part. Here is corking. It puts corks inside the bottles. If we decided not to use corks, if we decided to use screw tops, full bottles comes here, and here is screwing tops. And then full closed bottle goes here, and here is labeling machine. It puts front and back labels on the bottles. And then two bottles, full bottles come here, and again, two guys put full bottles inside boxes. This machine is closing boxes, and boxes go to storage. It looks like fast and simple, but really it's not so fast and not so simple. You can see Georgian terracotta. Now it's very easy to understand the difference, yeah?
Yeah.
They are empty as well. You can go there, no. But please mind your steps, I don't want to. Yeah, don't step on there. Don't step here. All of them are empty. All of them are. When wine is ready, here inside them, we're pumping out from each of them, and then through this pipeline, wine goes to separated to separate skin, seeds, and juice or wine, young wine, and then young wine goes to oak barrels or to Italian terracotta. You will test next the last two wines with our when we use both our technology. Wine is fermented here in Georgian terracotta in this quarry, and then aged in oak barrels without Italian terracotta.
Is that a common practice for Montenegrin wines?
Absolutely not.
Interesting.
Yeah, of course, our winery is, I think, absolutely. Do you remember I told you that between our winery and not finished hotel, our cellar is located and looks like underground tunnel. Here you are. You can see it now. All of these barrels are full of red wine as well. You can see there is no air conditions here. It's natural temperature. All year round, almost the same temperature, plus minus 2-3 degrees maximum. There are new barrels, we don't use them in this year. See these gates. Can you see? All of them full of red wine.
So in the winter, Montenegrin is not drink.
Look up.
Oh.
Can you see? Yeah, do you remember the big room like roof? It looks like a pavilion. Now we are under our vineyards.
Cool.
That
In
goes
the middle of the
up to
vineyard.
the middle of the vineyard. The
Gotcha. The
it's like a
gazebo. Mm-hmm.
It's
Cool.
for ventilation.
Here you can see our stock. We keep here our stock of wine because it's natural temperature, and, right temperature and right humidity to keep here wine really all year round, the same temperature and the same humidity. It's a replica to famous Georgian artist Nicola Pirosmani. Okay, the next red is called Tamus. It's terracotta wine again, like Tellus, the previous one. Absolutely the same technology, but another grape variety. It's this grape variety, local grape variety, which we call Kratošija. Let it breathe, I just opened the bottle. The next wine is called Model. I can tell that it's our top wine, at least the most expensive one. It's blended Syrah and Vranac. Vranac 80% and 20% of Syrah. And we use both our technology to create this wine. It was fermented in Georgia terracotta and then in query, and then was aged 15 months in oak barrels. For me, it's better to drink this wine in winter time with big piece of meat. Wine at the moment called Soul. It's Vranac again, 100% Vranac. We made this wine only once, and really nobody knows when we can do it again. In 2020 was a lot of sun here, and Vranac was too sweet to get good dry wine. That's why we decided to make semi-sweet wine. I told you that usually we harvest from the middle of August up to the middle of September maximum. This Vranac was harvested in October. That's why we call this wine late harvest wine. It's not dessert wine, it's not sweet wine, it's semi-sweet wine. It was fermented in Georgian terracotta in query and then was aged 1 year in oak barrels. Of course, I prefer dry wine, but this one is very good. Sometimes people ask me what is the food pair for this wine. My answer is, if you are going to drink this wine, you shouldn't find the pair for this wine, you should find the pair for yourself. Yeah, because for me it's better to drink this wine after dinner, maybe with favorite cheese or with fruit, something like this. Okay, enjoy.